Assalamualaikum. My name is Maham Amjad and I am from Government College University, Hyderabad, and I have completed my this project under the supervision of Dr. Ramala Khan. The topic of today's presentation is the assessing the impact of gelatin gelatin interpenetrating microbes on mucoadhesion, antibacterial potential, and metronidazole release. Now, the contents are what are hydrogel microbeads, nutrient-based microbeads, objectives, methodology, materials, research, conclusion, and future recommendations. What are microbeads? As you can see that microbeads are polymeric, micro-sized particles having a diameter of 0.5 to 1,000 micrometer. And they are very small and spherical in nature. You can see A and B is the butyraldehyde base formulation. First is the wet beads and dry beads. C and D shows the tannic acid base formulation, wet beads and dry beads. These are solid and freely flowing particles that diffuse drug itself and that allow the prolonged and sustained release drug delivery. They transport the drug locally and thus ensures ensuring the desired effect at the targeted site. What are the IPN-based microbeads? These are the intimate mixture of one or more polymers which is synthesized, which is these synthesized in the presence of an other polymer. You can see from the first image that these are two polymers. Second is the grafting of copolymer, and third image shows that a cross-linker is added that is being cross-linked between both of these polymers. Now, fourth image shows the IPN-based structure. The formation of IPN-based network is interesting as they allow an easy drug interaction in a three-dimensional way. They can quell solvents without get dissolved. What are the objectives? Gallium-based novel mucoadhesive formulation will be prepared using the inotropic relation technique. The optimization will be done, swelling will be carried out using 1/2 buffer media, SEM and XRD will be conducted, ex vivo mucoadhesion will be conducted on rat stomach. Now, these are the materials. The materials are metronidazole, drug is metronidazole, polymers used are gallium gum gelatin, cross-linker used are calcium chloride, tannic acid and butyraldehyde, calcium tannic acid and butyraldehyde are used in varying concentration. Now the method is firstly the drug is dissolved in distilled water, then powdered gelatin is added into the drug mixture. Once the gelatin and drugs mixture become homogenized, add the powdered gelatin into the same solution. When the solution become homogenized, pour this solution into the syringe, add this syringe into the apparatus that is being used for inotropic for preparing mucoadhesive microbeads is the syringe pump. That and then add this syringe, add a syringe, a needle is inserted above the syringe, 18 gauge needle. Now the dropwise polymer solution is added into the cross-linker solution and at a flow rate of 20 ml per hour, the microbeads are formed. Now, these are the formulations. All the for all the material used are concentration are same except the tannic acid and butyraldehyde. They are in varying concentration. Now, next is T3 and T3 are the my optimized formulation, which is done optimized using it antibacterial activity. Now, the results and discussions are first is the particle size. But as you can see that 18, I have done the particle size using 18 gauge syringe, 21, 23, and 25. As you can see, the smaller the gauge number, the higher the particle size. This is because from the tip of the needle, it depends. The particle size is depend on the area of the cross sectional area and interior diameter of the syringe. As 18 gauge needle shows and a more cross sectional area and interior diameter is more as compared to 21, 23, and 25 gauge needle. Now the swelling ratio Swelling is the first graph is of 24 hours swelling, and second graph from 0 to 1400 minutes, or you can see 0 to 24 hours. Now you can see that the swelling is done at a swelling is done for almost 2 to 3 hours, after which or you can say the swelling is done from at a saturation point. After a saturation point, swelling is decreases. This phenomena is due to the erosion of the gel layer. Slide bead matrix follows an intra experienced or observed an intramatrix swelling force that resulting in erosion or leaching of drug from the bead. Now the antibacterial activities, E. coli have used and is S. aureus is being used. You can see E. coli has more zone of inhibition as compared to S. aureus because because metronidazole is more effective for against E. coli than S. aureus because metronidazole under anaerobic condition damages the DNA of E. coli. So ex vivo mucoadhesive study, mucoadhesive disintegration apparatus is used after all the assembly is done. Experiment is being processed for 6 hours. After interval of 1 hour, reading is taken. The degree of adhesion also depends on the degree of cross-linking. The lesser the swelling, the more lesser the cross-linker, the more the swelling, the more the hydration, and the more the swelling, the more the hydration will be. Where the more more hydration causes a formation of strong hydrogen bond with glycine that causes a more mucoadhesion or with the on mucus. Now, this is the SAM images. The first image shows the drug image that is of crystalline shape. All remaining images shows there is some cracks or collapsed surface appear. This is maybe due to because this is maybe because during drying the shape is appear look like this. Or the T3 image, you can see that there is a crystalline matter appear on the surface that may be of this drug. That's why the image shows like this. Now, the XRD shows the crystallinity of the formulation or drug. You can see that all the formulations show no peak. It means all the formulations are of it have a Morpheus structure. But the drug that is metronidazole shows a difractogram pattern around 10 to 30 or 29.8 degree. It means that the metronidazole is a crystalline in appearance. In vitro release study is also depend upon the degree of cross-linking. The lesser the cross-linker, the more the swelling, the more the swelling, the more the hydration. So the media ingress increases. When the media ingress increases, drug diffuse out is increasing. As a result, drug release increasing. Conclusion is mucoadhesive microbeads stay in the stomach for a long time. The formulation I have prepared have good mucoadhesive characteristics, particle size determined using different gauge needles. Swelling study of all formulations will be determined to assess the impact of formulation on swelling. And metronidazole based drug delivery system target to deliver itself against E. coli and S. aureus. Now, the future recommendations are in future clinical trials are needed to develop the safety of and for clinical delivery in sustained drug delivery in human beings.